Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Quan from CZT Hiromi Hiramatsu. And I hope I have gotten that pronunciation at least close. All right, neat tangle just came out on tanglepatterns.com, and if you are not subscribed there, highly recommend it. Lots of fun, lots of super great resources. Really neat. Okay, this one starts off with it's pretty much an S shape. So we're gonna start. Oh, do I want to do that diagonal? Okay, because then I have a little bit more room, or so I think anyway. It's probably not. No, it's not true because it's. Never mind. All right, so it's not gonna matter which way I go. I'll do it this way. Okay. Again, starts off with an S shape, but the bottom of the S, and I'm going to draw the S shape kind of upside down, and this S, this would be backwards. There are some times where you just forget, how do I make an S again? So like that, with the bottom, like I said, the bottom part is curvier. Then this way. Part of me was thinking, gosh, you could maybe do a tear shape, but I don't. It's up to you. Take a look. It's kind of nice to divide it into two. All right. Then, part way up, a little distance before you take that curve, we're going to essentially aura just a portion of this. So I'm going to come from here and right up into that, into the center there, just like that. And if you were to leave it like that, that's like the fold over, I think is what I was calling it, that we've done on some other tangles. And then same thing on the other side. Like so. Then, and this part I wasn't, well, I kind of got it, I kind of didn't get it. But the end result turned out fine, so try not to think about it too much. Because on some of Hiromi's in the take a look, by the way, take a look at the For More Inspiration link so you can see the lovely samples. And so as I'm looking at them, and I like how some of them are upside down, to this, so just all of the variations. But it's like I said, this next step, some of them it looks like she's auraing this, and then sometimes it's straight. So whatever your pen decides it's going to do, then it's going to do. So coming from, this, yes, from this part, that line we just drew, and aiming for the middle, I'll put a little bit of a curve in there. Like that. Okay. Then this one kind of grows on itself. So, and I don't think it matters where you start this. Yeah, part of me was, and it just went back to look, because I must look 12 times, but it's like, wait, no, did I look? Yes, I did look, but let me look again. Part of me was thinking, well, does it matter, with this line here? It doesn't matter. So we're going to do the same thing. Yeah, but we're hollow bowing this part. So you just have to imagine, right? It's kind of the same shape. Both sides. And everything else is the same. Look at how nicely even that is. I will prove to you that it doesn't matter. And then all of the rest of the steps are the same. It's just you have to consider that you're hollow bowing behind the one previous to it. And then we'll go up again. It looks like I have enough room. And neatly, well, see, I'm making it bigger because that's the way that she's done it, is to make them bigger as they go up. I suppose. No, you could probably do it the other way as well. What's nice is it doesn't matter. Whatever your hand decides to do is what your hand decides to do. And it's great. Okay, let's get this line and this one. And there we have it. And what's neat is, if you take a look um, like I said, at the samples, she has some that have a stem, and so the stem could come from here. It could go to this side. So very versatile. It just depends on which way you want to look at it. All right, I'm really kind of liking this way. And well, no, wait a minute. Let me think. I'm just how you shade it will be dependent on how, which direction you want to do this. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave it this way because that is neat. And then of course, play however you wish. One of the other things I've noticed, she has a little bit of like a dark space in here, almost like let's see, on some of them, almost like she created like a different diamond. But I do like on some, she kind of has some lines coming out of the center here. So this is where we're just going to have some fun. And of course I like to have the ball or dot. Okay, let's just do, well, that one I'm not going to have room. Or just wispy lines. I don't know, I can decide in a minute. One of the things that I did, and I kind of liked it on my version, was I decided to, you know what, I could do it both ways. I just kind of aura'd with a fine light line, just tickling the paper sort of with the pen, and attempting to aura that side. I might do this other, but I don't know yet. I just thought I thought it might have a neat look, and I kind of liked it. And this is where, if you get an idea and, do it where you first try it, where you're first thinking, I mean, and I just do it in steps. That's what I like to do. And then it's like, okay, and no, I'm thinking it might, I don't know if it would be too busy to come out this direction, especially because I'm thinking about shading. And this can look like the inside of whatever that is. And so I think I'm going to leave it, but let's do some shading. And I'm going to, let's see. Actually, I'm going to shade it pretty much like I did in my version of the step outs, which is, because this is obviously in front of this. So I'm going to put graphite. Not following my own my own Heather's rules to shading. All right, let's just do that part first. And I'm not bringing it out too far because the other thing I'm thinking of is to do underneath here, because this is kind of over that. That's how my brain was working with it. Look at how neat that looks. It looks neater on the camera. So that's why a lot of times I'm like going, ooh, because it does look neater. But I'm thinking it does seem to need a little bit underneath those. And so let's do that. And I'm not going to bring it out under here, although I certainly could. But I'm going to do this for now, and we'll see what it looks like. Oh, neat. And I'm pausing to think, all right, if I bring that out to the outside a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to do Well, this side I don't have too much. This side I do though. Yeah, it helps a little bit. It adds to it. Super neat. And then look, if we decided to have it go this way, which now it just kind of looks weird having those things. Although if I put the little balls on the end. I mean, because it could be hanging down, right? I like it better this way, though. Yeah, just neat. Just neat. All right, let's put a little graphite here on the side, like that, just to finish it off. What a neat tangle. Neat, it's one of those that if you look at the end result, one might say, no, but it's not necessarily that hard. And I like that it does. You don't have to have things exactly lined up. However it ends up is going to be just fine. Mine are kind of wide. If you made them thinner, like if you look at the samples, some of hers are thinner. Some she made into looks like hearts. And so lots of different ways to do it. And I love these kind. So neat. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more and you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, would love to have you be a subscriber. So go ahead and click that as well. In that description section, you will find, as I mentioned, links to the step outs. And I always do my own version and then link to the creator of the Tangle so you can see their lovely work. And see it from their hand. I just think it's really, I think it's a good idea. I will leave it at that. And it gives them some, that way you can follow them and all of that kind of stuff. I just think it's important. Okay. And then below those, let's not get on a soapbox, Heather. Below that, if you'd like to connect, you'll see my Linktree link there. And so that has all of my social media, website link, email link even. I believe that I had that on there. And if you would like to tangle with me and a bunch of other crazy tangle addicts, we do that every Wednesday. Every Wednesday unless there's something comes up, and then I usually, on that occasion, which honestly it's only been a handful in the last 4 or 5 years, something like that. I usually shift it to another day, if at all possible. There's only been one time that I couldn't find another time that made sense to do it. So, and it's free. It's called Tangle Time. So in my Linktree, you'll see a couple places where it says for classes. So I have them posted on those couple links. And then also on Facebook. I didn't have that listed separately, but I do post them on my Facebook page so you can follow me there. And if you want to join the Tangle Addicts community group, feel free. There are 4 questions you have to answer in order to gain entry, just so you're aware. And yeah, and everything on there is pretty self-explanatory. And yeah, so just have fun. But do come and join us. We have a lot of fun when we tangle. All right, so with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.